Welcome to the reaction for episode 3 of Game of Thrones. This is the first official real reaction. I have never seen this episode. I have never made it past episode 2 of this show. So we are entering new territory here. And I am actually really excited to get into it. So let's just go ahead and do it. Also, I was told, you might notice that the captions are on. I normally don't do that because I find them really distracting. Like I focus on the words. But I was told that there's some, I don't know what language, but a different language besides English spoken in this, and that Max might not have captions for it. So it was suggested that I turn the captions on, and that's what I'm doing. And it was specifically about this episode. I don't know if future episodes will do that, but there are some interesting words in this, so if I can get past it and it's not as distracting, I may leave them on for the show. We'll see. Because I know a lot of people like captions on. It just, I personally find them too distracting.
Someone tried to kill him twice. I would stake my life for Lannister.
Oh no. In this recap, I'm going to have to watch the end of the previous episode.
We found no trace of the direwolf, Your Grace.
We have another wolf. Doesn't mean Lady does he?
Lady didn't fight anyone, she's good!
Fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. Ah! Okay. Okay, so I watched this last time and I didn't really get what people were saying about how like it shows you where people are. I mean, obviously it's a map, but like individual people. So, I don't know. I don't know how it changes. And maybe it's like over time. You know, maybe it doesn't change like every time, or I have no idea. But again, I'm going to try to not look at names in case there are guest stars that I recognize. Like, see, I feel like this is all the same. But again, this is only the 3rd episode, so maybe it'll change like as significant events happen.
Grand Maester Pycelle has called a meeting of the small council. The honor of your presence is requested. If you'd like to change into something more appropriate.
I don't think so. Oh, hey, there's the thing. Is that the throne, as in Game of Thrones? Ah, fuck off. Prince Charming's here.
What's the line? The king shits and the hand wipes.
Very handsome armor.
Okay.
Must be strange for you, coming into this room. I was standing right here when it happened. It was very brave, your brother, and your father too. They didn't deserve to die like that. Nobody deserves to die like that.
Punch this guy.
I remembered him laughing as your father burned. It felt like justice.
Okay.
Tell me, if I stabbed the Mad King in the belly instead of the back, would you admire me more?
You served him well.
Okay, so the Mad King was a Targaryen, is that how you say it? Okay. I didn't 100% follow that. Like, as far as like what happened to his family.
I was grievously sorry to hear of your troubles on the King's Road. We are all praying for Prince Joffrey's full recovery.
I'm not. Fuck him. Right, exactly. Thank you.
I understand you knew my brother Brandon as well.
All too well. I still carry a token of his esteem, from navel to collarbone.
Perhaps you chose the wrong man to duel with.
Holy shit.
It was Catelyn Tully. A woman worth fighting for, I'm sure you'll agree.
I humbly beg your pardon, my Lord Stark.
Okay.
How many years has it been? You were a young man.
And you served another king.
God, his voice sounds so good in these headphones.
This belongs to you now. Should we begin?
Without the king?
Winter may be coming, but I'm afraid the same cannot be said for my brother.
Okay, so he's a king's brother.
My brother instructs us to stage a tournament in honor of Lord Stark's appointment as Hand of the King.
How much?
40,000 gold dragons to the champion, 20,000 to the winning archer.
Can the treasury?
It's like A Knight's Tale.
I'll have to borrow it. The Lannisters will accommodate, I expect. We already owe Lord Tywin 3 million gold. What's another 80,000?
Are you telling me the crown is...
Holy shit.
I'm telling you the crown is 6 million in debt.
How could he let this happen?
6 million in debt, and we're throwing a tournament just for the hell of it to go further in debt?
This tournament is an extravagance we cannot afford.
As you will, but still, we'd best make our plans.
There will be no plans until I speak to Robert. Forgive me, my lords. I had a long ride.
He's a little cranky.
We serve at your pleasure.
Okay, well, it's good to know that's what the hierarchy is. I kind of assumed, but... Ooh, this is pretty.
Ow, please, it's nearly healed.
It's ugly.
A king should have scars. You fought off a direwolf. You're a warrior, like your father.
I'm not like him.
You're right.
He bit me and all I did was scream.
Yep.
You killed the beast. You only spared the girl because of the love your father bears her father. Someday, you'll sit on the throne and the truth will be what you make it.
I mean...
Do I have to marry her?
Yeah. Oh, so he doesn't want to now?
And if you don't like her, you only need to see her on formal occasions and when the time comes to make little princes and princesses.
Okay, well, that's great motherly advice.
Do something nice for the Stark girl.
I don't want to.
No, but you will. The occasional kindness will spare you all sorts of trouble down the road.
Well, maybe he shouldn't have let her dog get killed or her wolf get killed.
How would you handle them?
I double their taxes and command them to supply 10,000 men to the Royal Army.
The Royal Army?
We should have a standing army of men loyal to the crown, trained by experienced soldiers instead of a mob of peasants who've never held pikes in their lives.
I'm sorry. You are not exactly a fighter either.
When the winter comes, the seven gods together couldn't save you and your royal army. A good king knows when to save his strength and when to destroy his enemies.
So you agree?
They're enemies.
Everyone who isn't us is an enemy.
I mean, when you're literal royalty, that kind of is true. That is not your table. Oh, shit.
You're a liar, and if you told the truth, Mike would be alive.
Enough!
What's happening here?
I would rather act like a beast than a lady.
Well, that's nothing new. I'm assuming she doesn't want to marry him anymore either. She seems a little old for a doll.
I haven't played with dolls since I was 8.
Right.
May I be excused?
Oh, you've barely eaten a thing.
It's all right. Go on.
Yeah, she's way too old for that. And that's certainly not going to make up for the loss of Lady. I mean, I guess he tried.
Whose sword is that?
Mine?
Give it to me.
No, it's hers.
It's called Needle.
A blade with a name. And who were you hoping to skewer with Needle? Your sister?
I'm sure she can think of a few people right now.
I asked my kids to practice with me.
Yeah, and we all know how that went.
It was my fault.
Oh, sweet girl. No. You didn't kill the butcher's boy.
I hate them. I hate all of them.
Oh, he's a good dad. I mean, more than I was expecting.
Sansa was dragged before the king and queen.
Yeah, I don't really blame Sansa.
He is a liar.
Shh, darling, listen to me. Sansa will be married to Joffrey someday.
Ugh.
She must take his side, even when he's wrong.
She's not married to him yet. Right? I mean, I get it, but...
You're a Stark of Winterfell. You know our words.
Winter is coming.
Okay, but what does that mean?
You've never known anything else. But now winter is truly coming. And in the winter,
Oh, okay. So it's not like a winter every year.
I don't want to frighten you. But I won't lie to you either. We've come to a dangerous place. We cannot fight a war amongst ourselves.
Yeah, and you probably better be careful what you say, and who you say it to, and where you say it at.
Try not to stab your sister with it.
Or yourself. Or really anyone.
Don't listen to it. Crows are all liars.
Sure.
Fear is for the winter, when the snows fall 100 feet deep. Fear is for the long night, when the sun hides for years, and children are born and live and die, all in darkness.
Okay.
When the White Walkers move through the woods.
Okay.
There came a night that lasted a generation. Kings froze to death in their castles, same as the shepherds in their huts.
So winter's like pretty bad. And not just a few months.
In that darkness, the White Walkers came for the first time. They swept through cities and kingdoms, riding their dead horses, hunting with their packs of...
Is someone going to burst in? I feel like something's going to scare me. Yes. Except he turned before.
What are you telling him now?
Only what the little Lord wants to hear.
Get your supper. I want some time with him.
I like his voice too.
One time she told me the sky is blue because we live inside the eye of a blue-eyed giant named Macumba.
Maybe we do.
You don't. I'm just assuming. Your world is a little different from mine, I guess. Maybe it's true.
It's true, isn't it? What Maester Lewin says about my legs.
Oh, is he paralyzed?
I'd rather be dead.
Don't ever say that.
I'd rather be dead.
Yeah, I mean, it's never easy to be paralyzed. Like, so, especially back then, it would be awful.
I don't know who's providing your instructions, but...
Follow me, Lady Stark.
How'd they even know she was coming?
Upstairs.
You little worm! You take me for some back alley Sally you can drag into a...
I meant no disrespect. To you, of all people.
How dare you bring me here?
I mean, clearly they had a history.
How did you know I was coming to King's Landing?
Right.
A dear friend told me.
Lady Stark.
Lord Varys.
How did he know?
My little birds are everywhere. Even in the north. They whisper to me. Valerian steel.
Do you know whose dagger this is?
I must admit I do not.
So much for knowledge being your trade.
Something you don't know that I do.
He knows whose dagger it is?
It's mine.
Yours?
At least it was. Until the tournament on Prince Joffrey's last name day.
Ah.
I lost this dagger.
To whom?
Tyrion Lannister.
Oh, fuck. Tyrion wasn't there, though. So, did Cersei or Charming end up with this dagger? Well, okay then.
Well, Lord Snow, it appears you're the least useless person here.
Correct. Is he going to tell him his wife is there?
Good news?
Has he even had time to read it yet?
My wife is in Winterfell.
Is she?
Okay, well, he didn't exactly tell him, but he He kind of did. So I was wondering if he would keep it secret from him.
I thought that she'd be safest in here.
Good.
Several such establishments I own.
Oh, shit.
You're a funny man. Huh? A very funny man.
She is in there. Yeah. Well, you could have said sorry, but okay.
Broke my nose, busted.
It's an improvement. Threw you over the wall. I wonder how long it'd take you to hit.
I wonder if they'd find you before the wolves did.
What you looking at, Halfman?
You've got an interesting face.
Where are we going with this?
All of you.
As in, like, I'll remember who did this?
It's just, I think they would look marvelous decorating spikes in King's Landing.
Oh.
Perhaps I'll write to my sister, the Queen, about it.
Okay.
Everybody knew what this place was, and no one told me. My father knew, and he left me to rot at the wall all the same.
Gren's father left him.
Okay, so he's already disillusioned with it.
Pip was caught stealing a wheel of cheese his little sister hadn't eaten in 3 days. I don't imagine any of them have ever held a real sword before they came here.
So we're just going to keep talking about them like they're not here?
I'll try to keep you alive for her sake. A fool's task, admittedly, but I've never been able to refuse your wife anything.
I won't forget this.
Don't tell anyone. I have a reputation to maintain.
He definitely wants to be more than just a friend.
He tells his father what he saw.
We'll say he was lying. We'll say he was dreaming. We'll say whatever we like. I think we can outfox a 10-year-old.
And my husband.
That's fair.
Let me go.
The boy won't talk. And if he does, I'll kill him. Him, Ned Stark, the king, the whole bloody lot of them, until you and I are the only people left in this world.
I was about to say, well, this is a really healthy relationship, but they're brother and sister, so it already wasn't healthy.
That temper of yours is a dangerous thing.
My temper? God's be good. You nearly killed poor little finger yesterday.
He still loves you.
Yes, he does. Well, she clearly loves you. He's visibly shaken up, and I don't, like, is it just because he's worried about her? Because he's going to miss her? He's worried about something else? I don't quite know.
Lancel. Gods, what a stupid name. Lancel Lannister.
Oh, that's who that is?
It's empty, Your Grace.
What do you mean it's empty?
There's no more wine.
Is that what empty means? So get more.
Why is this Lannister a servant?
Jaime Lannister, son of the mighty Tywin.
Jaime, that's his name?
King eats and drinks and shits and fucks. So come on.
He's just biding his time.
What about Aerys Targaryen? What did the Mad King say when you stabbed him in the back?
He said the same thing he'd been saying for hours. Burn them all. If that's all, Your Grace.
I don't understand the significance of that. I feel like I'm missing something.
Sometimes a Carl feels insulted by the number of slaves he's given. He might think the man too weak or the woman too ugly. Sometimes a Carl decides his riders haven't had a good fight in months and need the practice.
Great.
Tell them all to stop.
For how long?
Until I command them otherwise.
You're learning to talk like a queen.
Okay. Right. You're just going off by yourself and this is okay? They're fine with this? Also, Drogo, isn't that his name? He's okay with you commanding them all to stop for as long as you want? Oh, fuck off.
You do not command the dragon. I am Lord of the Seven Kingdoms. I don't take orders from savages or their sluts. Do you hear me?
You're the one that did it to her. Okay, so the captions don't help me with what they're speaking.
Please, please don't hurt him.
Please do. Kill him.
Woman, kill these Dothraki dogs! I am your king!
Shall we return to the Khalasar, Khaleesi?
His allegiance is to her. And so is theirs. So basically, you're fucked. Know your place here. Which is pretty damn far down the bottom.
You walk.
Ah! Good. Let's put him in his place. An elevator? Oh my god, I didn't even think about somebody having to do that by hand. And that's not a small elevator either. Ooh, are we gonna get to see over it? What's on the other side? Oh, we still can't see over it. This makes sense though that it would be like a tunnel up here. And not just a wall you stand on top of. Where you're not shielded in any way. This looks fucking awful. Wow, that is far down there. But it's still just trees.
I'm leaving this morning. You're leaving? There have been disturbing reports. What kind of reports? Kind I don't want to believe. I'm ready. I won't let you down. You're not going. But I'm better than every other. Better than no one. Here, a man gets what he earns. When he earns it. We'll speak when I return.
I was gonna say, I feel like you haven't been there that long. You gotta put in your dues.
When you're 100 miles north of the wall and you ate your last meal a week ago, you leave nothing for the wolves.
And how do a bear's balls taste?
Bit chewy.
Like chicken.
What about you, my lord? What's the strangest thing you've eaten?
Do Dornish girls count? So,
I don't know who Dornish girls are. I don't know which one's Dornish. Have we seen him?
A night's watch is a joke to you, is it? Is that what we are, Lannister? An army of jesters in black.
Seems that way.
They die in pain. And they do it so plump little lords like you can enjoy their summer afternoons in peace and comfort.
Do you think I'm plump?
But he doesn't really think there's anything beyond the wall, does he? Like, at least not what they say is there.
I have great admiration for the Night's Watch. I have great admiration for you as...
Do you?
My brother once told me that nothing someone says before the word but really counts.
That's why you say and. Right. Exactly.
You've never been north of the wall, so don't tell me what's out there.
You going below?
That is very valid. Until you go out there and see it for yourself, you can't really shit all over it and say you don't believe it.
What are you doing? When was last time you bleed, Khaleesi?
Okay. Oh, there are subtitles, so that means I don't think I need them. Blessing, depending on who you ask.
Majin Jano!
No. Absolutely not. She does not. I will speak on her behalf.
The Khaleesi have baby inside her. It is true.
I need to ride to Quahog.
We ride for Vice Dotrak.
Don't worry. I'll catch you.
He doesn't seem super thrilled about this news.
Don't stand so still. It's harder to hit a moving target.
Nice. They're like getting along.
Except for you. You move too much. I could just hold my sword out and let you do the work for me.
He's training and they're listening. This is good.
We've been capturing wildlings. The fleeing south. The ones who flee. Say they've seen the White Walkers.
Yes, and the fishermen of Lannisport say they see mermaids.
One of our own rangers.
You are gonna fucking eat your words.
We can't man the other castles on the wall. We can't properly patrol the wilderness. We've barely enough resources to keep our lads armed and fed.
Your sister.
This is all great news. Back on these eggs. When am I gonna see a dragon? Obviously, don't tell me. They're actually like cuddling, and he's like being sweet and caressing her.
Merak.
How do you know?
Kufino Sayanase.
Anna. Sekenesa.
Okay, so they actually like developing feelings for each other? I mean, listen, when it starts off with the R word, not great. But, you know, given what this show is, I feel like this is a good outcome for this scenario.
Will you stop at Winterfell on your way south?
I expect I will.
If you see my brother Bran.
Please don't try to kill him again. I don't feel like it was actually him.
Never walk again.
If you're going to be a cripple, it's better to be a rich cripple. Take care, Snow.
Farewell, my lord.
So, was it used to frame him? That, I feel like, is my question.
Who are you?
Your dancing master, Sirio Forel.
Great start.
You are not holding a battle axe, you are holding...
A needle.
Just so. Now we will begin the dance.
Well, at least he's not like mean. He's good.
All men are made of water. If you pierce them, the water leaks out.
And they die.
That's one way of looking at it, I guess. We didn't have to wait for tomorrow for her to catch it.
Oh. Dead. Huh.
Uh-oh. This is interesting. Yeah, metal weapons, how it's like clinging. He definitely was thinking of something else. Okay. There definitely were some parts of this that were a little difficult for me to follow. Just because like I don't know the information and I'm still like learning who people are. Because for a good while when they were talking about when Ned and Jamie, I almost called him Charming again. When Ned and Jamie were talking about his brother, I was thinking, what's his name? John Aaron? I forgot that's Kath's side. Or Kat's side. And so I had to catch up for a little bit there. But I still don't really follow what happened there, like between like his brother and his dad and the Mad King. I mean, I did obviously understand that the Mad King is the one that Jamie killed, where he got like the Kingslayer name. Or I mean, I guess maybe he killed more than one king, but he killed the Mad King. But I don't know what the deal was with like, and maybe we're not supposed to know yet. I don't know. I'm not sure if I missed something, you know, with Ned's brother and father and burn them all and all that. So I definitely was a little confused there. Yeah. So I mean, honestly, the thing that I feel like with this episode that's sticking out to me the most, and maybe it's not as important of a detail, I feel like it is though, is the fact that the dagger was actually Tyrion's. Tyrion, whatever. But again, I don't know if he knew that it was being used as part of the whole plot, because it sure doesn't seem like it. So it seems like, well, okay, that's my question, which I obviously don't answer, but that's what I'm thinking in my head right now is like, did somebody use that dagger on purpose to frame Tyrion, who's getting ready to go back to Winterfell? That only just now clicked. Is he going to get there, though, before Cat does? I feel like yes. Stop looking at my hand. Or, so were they doing it to try and frame him, or no, and that's just the dagger they had, and they knew it wasn't theirs, and so it wouldn't tie back to them? I'm curious about the specific reasoning for using that specific dagger. So we'll see if that gets explained, or if they never touch on it again, then it's not as big of a deal as I am thinking it is. But interesting that Joffrey doesn't want to marry Sansa anymore. Is it just because she saw him be a little bitch? And so like he's embarrassed now? He doesn't feel like he has the upper hand with her anymore? I don't know. Yeah, Jon became very disillusioned. I figured that would like take some time. Now, obviously, some time has passed, but I thought it would take time in the sense that like we would see it happen. But we'd only seen like one scene, and he was already ready to be done with it. So yeah. Hi. And yeah, we did have that whole like council of the other like lords or whatever. And I definitely don't remember all of them and what their deal is. But yeah, it's clear that one Littlefinger, that's what they were calling him. It's clear that he, was definitely still in love with Cat. But I don't know the deal with the other ones. Because like that guy had a lot of fucking information. So he has spies everywhere, which means there's spies at Winterfell. And I feel like somebody who has a lot of information you can never really trust. Although I don't really trust that Littlefinger guy either, which was why I was really surprised that he told Ned right away that his wife was there. But I guess maybe she obviously, that's why she went there, was to tell Ned. So maybe, if he didn't say anything, then that's true. If he didn't say anything, then she'd be like, what the fuck? I came here to talk to Ned. So yeah, it probably shouldn't have surprised me. But it kind of did, because I don't trust him. I feel like he's going to do whatever it takes to get whatever he wants. And it seems like he clearly wants Cat. So we'll see as time goes on if he's somebody that can be trusted. Because I feel like no. Honestly, I feel like he can't trust anybody in this show. But we shall see. Okay, and then we have everything with Daenerys, who now is referring to herself as Khaleesi. She definitely has like come into her role and is apparently pregnant, which, okay. That happened quickly. Not quickly in terms of their time, quickly in terms of like the show, the third episode, and she's knocked up. But then they had a nice moment. And he let her command the horde to stop, which is interesting. And then her brother was the one that pitched a fit about it, which they definitely took her side, which is nice. Even the other guy, I don't know his name, the one traveling with her. He was like, okay, well, what do you say? Because I'm listening to you, not him. But then he also definitely didn't seem happy about her pregnancy news. And maybe not even, he didn't seem happy. Like, I don't know. It just stunned him, and he like needed to leave and go somewhere else immediately. So I'm assuming that's to like tell somebody, or maybe to bring somebody back for her to take care of her. I don't really know. I don't know what the deal is with that. So hopefully we find out about that in the next episode. But yeah, then they had the sweet moment in the tent, which is good. Because again, I don't think I can judge these relationships based on what's healthy and good in general. In the context of this show, I feel like where they're at now is good. even though, like I said, any relationship that starts off the way theirs does should never be good. It should never happen. It should never exist. Like, she doesn't really have a choice here. So if she's stuck in this marriage, if she's stuck in this relationship, in this role, I would much rather it go this way where she actually has some agency and she actually has some control. And there are actually like true feelings of admiration there, seemingly, as opposed to, her being miserable and everything being done to her against her will. So, okay. I think that's going to wrap up this one. I'm going to watch the next 2 episodes tonight, so I'm excited to dig further into this. If you're watching this on Patreon, thank you so much for the support. I appreciate you being here, especially in the beginning when I have no fucking clue what's going on. So if my theories are wrong, if I'm thinking about the wrong things, please forgive me. Still getting my bearings. If you are watching this on YouTube and you want access to the full reactions and you want to catch up with them because they are way further ahead, you can do so by clicking the link in the description below. The current episode they're on will also be listed here in the video and in the description so you can know how far ahead they are. What's so much further ahead over on Patreon are full reactions, not the YouTube versions. The full reactions are in watch along style, which means you do need to have your own copy of the episode to watch alongside mine for copyright reasons. Yeah, I think that's it on that one. If you want early access to the versions that come here on YouTube, you can get those by becoming a channel member, or if you would prefer to get them ad-free, you can get those over on Patreon. If you don't want to do any of those things, that's totally cool. Just make sure you hit the subscribe and notification button so you don't miss the next episode when it goes out. And hopefully, I'll see you in that one.